The world is full of mysteries, and sometimes, the creepiest discoveries happen in the most unexpected places. From underground tunnels to abandoned buildings, here are some of the most chilling recent discoveries that have left scientists and researchers baffled. Archaeologists exploring an ancient Egyptian tomb recently uncovered something truly unsettling: a mysterious handprint embedded in the wall. The print was larger than a normal human hand and had an elongated shape, leading some experts to believe it may not be human at all. While some suggest it could be a ceremonial marking, others believe it might be linked to an ancient legend about a cursed spirit that roamed the tombs. In an old, deserted factory in Russia, urban explorers stumbled upon a strange-looking creature preserved in a glass jar. The specimen, which appeared to have both reptilian and mammalian features, was unlike anything recorded in biology. Scientists are still conducting tests to determine whether it's a deformed animal, an unknown species, or an elaborate hoax. In a remote Italian village, archaeologists discovered a group of ancient statues buried beneath a church. The statues, dating back to the Roman era, are said to whisper when the wind passes through the cracks in their surface. The eerie sound has led locals to believe the statues are haunted, possibly by the spirits of those they were meant to represent. Experts, however, believe it is an acoustic phenomenon caused by the statue's design. A family in the U.S. was renovating their century-old home when they found a hidden door behind a bookcase. Inside was a small, dark room filled with old children's toys, drawings, and a dusty rocking chair that seemed to have been untouched for decades. Even creepier, some of the drawings depicted strange symbols that experts later identified as part of an old secret society. Fishermen near the Arctic Circle reported a ghostly ship drifting through the icy waters. When authorities investigated, they found an abandoned vessel with no sign of the crew. The ship's logs ended abruptly, and food was still set on the table, as if the crew had vanished in an instant. Theories range from paranormal activity to unknown natural phenomena, but no one has yet explained what happened to the missing sailors. During construction work on the London Underground, workers discovered a hidden chamber filled with hundreds of skeletons. The remains were stacked neatly, leading experts to believe it could have been a forgotten burial site from the time of the Black Death. However, some of the bones showed unusual markings, suggesting something more sinister may have happened to these people before they were buried. Archaeologists in Mexico unearthed a skull that didn't look entirely human. It had an elongated shape, massive eye sockets, and a thin jawline, leading to speculation about extraterrestrial origins. While some experts believe it was the result of intentional cranial deformation, others argue that its structure is unlike any known human skull. A melting glacier in Norway recently revealed a Viking ship buried beneath the ice for over 1,000 years. What makes it eerie is that the ship was found with skeletons still chained to the deck, suggesting a violent end. Some believe it was a ritual sacrifice, while others think it could have been a cursed voyage lost to history. Urban explorers in an abandoned hospital in Japan discovered a child's doll sitting alone in the middle of a decayed operating room. The doll's eyes seemed to follow visitors, and some even claimed they heard faint whispers when standing near it. After researchers examined the doll, they found it contained human hair, possibly from a deceased child, adding to the chilling mystery. During renovations of an old church in France, workers broke through the floor and discovered an unknown crypt filled with ancient coffins. Some of the bodies were well preserved, and strange carvings were found on the walls. Local legends spoke of a secret religious sect that performed forbidden rituals, and historians are now trying to determine if this crypt was part of their hidden practices. These eerie discoveries remind us that the world is still full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. Whether explained by science or left to the imagination, one thing is certain: there are still mysteries lurking in the most unexpected places.